Havertys Furniture has a tradition of making strides against breast cancer. Now, this year, their goal was to raise $75,000 for the American Cancer Society. They were trying to help put a wig room in their Atlanta office for cancer patients. You know, it is such an honor to be here with you, Sandra, because first of all, you're a survivor of breast cancer, and you also took tragedy and made something positive out of it. Tell us about your story.
Well, 13 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My aunt and my grandmother both died of breast cancer. After I finished my treatments of radiation and chemotherapy, which was not that good, but I survived it, I was sitting in a chemotherapy chair and I looked at my daughter, Raphael, and I said, you know, when I get back to work, I'm going to start a breast cancer walk at Morehouse. So that's what happened, and we just celebrated our 12th year.
You were talking about how, you know, it's so inspiring to see all these kids come out at 5 o'clock in the morning to help support the cause. Tell us about the day.
Well, it started around 5:30. When I got on campus, there was already students waiting on me to set up. And of course, my family comes every year, and they were there to support, and at 5:30 to set up. So about 8 o'clock, I usually go out around 7:30 and just kind of look around, and I'm always nervous because I always think nobody's coming, but they do come.
Right.
We usually have about 500 people. So about 8 o'clock, we started the walk, and after the walk, it's a 2-mile walk around the Atlanta University Center. After the walk, we have door prizes, our glee club sings, and we just have a real good time.
So is it for you, has it been kind of a healing process too for you to have organized this and to be a part of it and then to be surrounded by other survivors and other people affected by breast cancer?
Yes, it really is, because you always want to feel that you are helping someone, especially with their struggle through this treatment, because it can be difficult. Because when someone drops that 6-letter word on you, cancer, I don't care how strong you think you are, you kind of fall to pieces. But you have to gather yourself up. You have to depend on your faith, your family, your friends. And although I had tremendous support from my family, I mean, tremendous. My daughter is just wonderful, my mother and everyone. That Morehouse connection was very strong also.
So would you say, Sandra, the early detection, that's kind of really, really important with breast cancer?
That's really, really important, because even though I had my first cyst at age 26, 27, the cancer 13 years ago was caught very early in stage. It was actually stage 1, and it was kind of like a dot, my oncologist said. So early detection is the key. So I always encourage people women especially, to do monthly examinations. And if you feel something that you know is not right within your own body, you should immediately contact your doctor.
Now, Morehouse isn't the only place that you can walk for breast cancer. Havertys, along with the American Cancer Society, always have their Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk at Centennial Park. Have you been involved in that?
Yes, I have been involved in that walk. I don't get a chance to come every year, but when I started the walk at Morehouse, that's 12, 13 years ago, I looked at an organization where we could donate the money. And I immediately thought of the American Cancer Society Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. So from our little walk, 11 years, we've raised $181,000. I think it's very, very important that we support the American Cancer Society in making strides against breast cancer.
I'm pretty sure everyone can go to the American Cancer Society website or even go to Havertys' website. I mean, they have raised a lot of money for research and for breast cancer. You're so inspiring, Sandra. Do you have any encouraging words maybe for people out there that might be struggling with that or trying to, you know, deal with maybe the loss of someone with breast cancer?
I always say that early detection is the key, and I always say that life is just a beautiful struggle no matter what you faced against. Just keep going, keep fighting, and you'll make it.